All right. Am I live? I think I am. The countdown's going down, but welcome back, guys. We are live for the Divi Live F5 in the Metaverse. It's going to happen in a few minutes from now, but I was hoping just to hop on in and then give you guys a little tour. Let me just check on my end that like everything's recording, going good. Let me just exit. This is what you do. Whoa, that is loud. So people are chatting already. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Let me, so yeah, this is the Metaverse. Again, let me check my channel. Again, let me make sure everything's good to go. Let's see your channel.
So we're going to get started in a little while. So if you guys want to come in here and...
All right, it's good. All right, so let's take a look. This is the Divi Metaverse. Pretty cool. Welcome to Divi World.
Take as much video as we can on this.
That is
all kind of testing.
Mr. Flanagan, the crypto keeper who created this. He's talking.
Please don't bash us on Twitter. We're doing our best.
Ooh, more people coming in. But yeah, let's take a look at this. So let's go into the Divi Lounge. Here we go.
We did like Nick's tweet this morning.
Ooh, it's all Christmassy.
They spent like $500,000.
Here is the Metaverse. Whoa, we got people in here. Who is that? Who's our? We already got Nick and Berg44 up front. Very nice.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Well, I checked out Zikrid also set up his own art.
Someone's dancing on the table. Very funny.
That was kind of cool.
But yeah, sorry if there's over talking over my talking, but yeah, this is pretty cool.
That I know that would.
Right now, they're talking about Nick Seppinger's tweet how like some company paid like $500,000 for their Metaverse and only got 5 people. We spent $40 on this and we are maxed out. So this is fun. So yeah, guys, if you're in here, hit that thumbs up. This is the Divi Metaverse. Pretty cool.
This actual room
and
isn't connected to everybody else's.
These and Sherry Showden. Welcome, guys.
Lag of an entire world, you know. So I do like that feature where we're just kind of in our own room. But if you guys notice outside, there's a couple of round balls that are portals.
This room,
so afterwards, cool. You know, you guys can look around, check out everything in here, jump into the other portals. And
wow, this looks sick. All the information you need on
this
Divi.
Room to the Divi swag room to we have an educational center that hopefully in the future, we can do some, you know,
Lightning Works auditorium
and stuff in there, so people can come in.
Lightning Works can go in here.
After this event's over, if it's
got the creators of Lightning Works.
I'm going to turn off Token Gate and then turn on the overflow, so up to 500 people can come in. Only 50 people per room, so the overflow will create another room like this. And then that way we can get, you know, as many people that want to come and join in here and do whatever they want. And then during specific events, you know, we can then.
Here's our roadmap room, NFT 2.0.
So it's very unique. It's very, very cool. Well, I love the kind of video game quality of it. I love the fact that Skywalker is just dance.
Hit a bump. Let's see. This is reload. Well, too many people came in, so we got to reload this. Yeah, so I'm just going to now go take my seat. This live at 5 should take place in about 7 minutes. If you guys want to wait around, hang out with me. But yeah, this is the Divi World Metaverse. I got my coffee. And we are back in. Let that load up. But yeah, as Flanagan just said, like we're going to open this up later on. There can only be 50 people per room, but we can have at least max 500. You're just going to another room itself. But right now, again, this space is strictly for the token holders of those Divi VIP ticket passes. So yeah, for those of you who didn't win one, I'm glad I'm here to help you out. Hopefully the quality is good enough for you guys. And yeah, here we go. Let's go find a seat.
Like a questionnaire and saying recommendations, so I'll note that down and ask them that.
I can reach out to their tech department too and see if they'll let us have access to their APIs, because then we can go connect other wallets.
Well, yeah, and then given what Nick's going to talk about today, one of those wallets in the near future might just be the Divi wallet, right?
There we go. Yes. No, take my seat. No. There we go. Yes, I got my seat right up
Purely a
front.
coincidence. I was really
Ooh. Let's see.
Good
Customize
timing.
avatar.
Who's us sitting here?
Sorry. So yeah, a lot of people are in here already, guys. This is pretty fun. You can hear him chatting through my microphone.
Out of the way. Thank you.
And yeah,
I was just doing it
let me
to
share
get
this
a
on
ride
Twitter
there,
that I am in
so
here.
I'll give up. I think he needs to sit first, then you sit down. That might get a rise.
Always on mute.
Nemo and the crypto professor at my table.
Well, you may have to.
No, I'm
You may
gonna
have to ban.
finagle sitting down in the chair.
Well, I can add another copy.
There we go.
Divi.
I actually
You see
feel
me
like a
sitting?
David's
Hashtag
gone.
Do I look like I'm sitting now?
Yeah. Yo. King Reagan. Hey, I sat down.
You look like Alice
Hey,
the Cookman.
everybody in
campus
here
needs
that's
to
in the
go.
lobby. Everybody that's in here in the lobby, if you guys want to start heading to the room behind me, the Divi Lounge.
Where you see Baby Yoda.
We need Divi Chef.
For those who want to be technical.
Hi. I'm
here.
It's interesting who's in here. It's all our best friends. I don't know if
It's
I
5
have
o'clock
anything new
somewhere.
to say to you guys. I don't know if I have anything new to say to you guys you don't already know.
You're not supposed to admit that. You got plenty.
Jeff, you got to hear things. You hear everything, so it doesn't hurt.
I just want to know, Berg.
I'm trying to decide if this thing has 3D sound. I don't think it does. In Siege Worlds, you can hear the direction and distance where people are from. They built that in. But here it's just everything's like ambient noise.
jumping on our
You can do the spatial audio.
Yeah, so one thing
for that.
you guys, if you notice that, like, whenever any of us talk, we're all going to hear everyone's conversation, no matter where you are in this building. As soon as the event's over, I'll turn on what's called proximity chat. So you guys can literally go talk amongst yourselves. If you're far enough away from everyone else, you only hear your conversation. So that's kind of cool. How are you guys sitting down? Click on the chair.
Click on the chair.
On the chair, yeah.
The voice is under a chair. Yeah, he keeps clicking the floor. He'll get it. You know, he's not ready to watch.
Audio is good. So, yep.
He's
We're
not-
again,
he's
guys.
not
We're
ready
just waiting for the
to
live F5 to
shower,
take place.
so-
Nick Sapiner is right here. Is there a way to
There
zoom
we
in?
go.
Voice was
I gotta see that to be first person
surprised to
view.
watch some feet.
That's all he does is watch feet.
I walk in here.
All right, so don't be surprised if in a couple of minutes we go ahead and mute. We'll mute everybody. If you all would start to take a seat and get ready. Everyone that's out here in the lobby as well.
Let's just give people more minutes, all right?
Yeah, absolutely. Whenever you're ready, Nick. Just give me a little heads up so I can, I'm going to try to videotape and stuff.
How are you guys? I see all these people dancing. How much you got to pay to do this dance?
Handle.
Ooh, that looks pretty cool. So this is going to be the, oh, so that's how you can see it right there. Pretty cool. Oh no, oh no. How did I go out over here? Let us go back. I need my spot. I lost my seat. Oh, wrong one. Click.
All right. Hello, guys. Where are we starting? Everybody's over there.
Yeah, if you're in the lobby, you can go ahead and make your way over to the lounge. And Sherry, I keep seeing you kind of popping in and out if you're having issues. Like right now, you're in play mode. Down at the bottom, your controls, I guess, say play and fast forward. If you just click the floor and behind you, then you'll get out of that. And then if you use like WASD to walk around, and if you're on a mouse and keyboard, then you can use your mouse, like click the floor and help guide you to an area.
Gandalf Skywalker. He's pumping it
We'll
up.
try to spin around to where I am and then follow me this way. Yep, use the WASD. You look at your keyboard. And for everyone else too, Q and E kind of slowly moves you around. Spins you around sideways. Yeah, so
Q
Sherry,
spins you. Spins you a little
yeah,
bit right.
Q spins you left, E spins you right. Me, I'm a gamer, so I use my mouse. I click the floor and hold my left mouse button, and then I use to swipe left and right to just kind of move my camera around.
Mhm.
But there you go. Sherry, if you want to pick a chair, there she goes. Pick a chair and click on the seat cover and it should sit you down.
Hope you guys got your coffee. I know I did. Nico, Papa Joe is in the house. Yes.
Here to
Again,
help.
guys, I always say this in all my
Papa
videos.
Joe's in the house. Looks like we got some stragglers coming
If you
in.
haven't followed Papa Joe's channel, you guys should. He really deep dives into cryptocurrency stuff. Yeah. Outside following
People
me,
keep dancing.
follow
I'm
Papa
not letting
Joe.
you Concentrate.
Yeah.
Well, that's not me. That's
Gandalf Skywalker just going crazy
Hey,
dancing.
Gandalf, can you hear us? If so, can you
Special performance from him.
ease up on
Meanwhile,
the
I
dancing?
keep seeing you dancing too. You kept standing up on your chair and dancing on top of the chair.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
It's going.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
The real question is, everybody should be asking themselves, is whether this experience of meeting each other is better than other formats. As far
Who's that on our
as
table?
100%.
I think
Oh,
it
we
is.
got David
Cool.
Scott
I
at
think
my
that-
channel. What up, David?
because
Yes, glad to
it
be
is
at the
a little
table
more
with me.
official,
And then
right?
who else do
Even
we
though
got?
you can't
We
see
got
each other's faces
Altcoin
expression.
OG. So this is the VIP table right here, guys.
Obviously, photorealistic. It's still better than, especially better than like Twitter Spaces.
Well, Jeff, look.
No problem,
surprise you
Tom.
and hit this. This is probably something that the voice won't do, but if you look over my head, you should see my face.
Right now, we're just waiting for the live to begin. I got my seat right here.
Oh,
On
that's
a good spot.
Right?
So
So
if
we
we
do have
click
to
the,
be in like Zoom. You can see my real face.
so we click the video button.
Yeah, that's the video.
This is just one of the room for you guys just coming in. There's like three other big rooms out there. You have like a Siege Rolls room, you got a Lightning Works room, and then just another space for like education on Divi. So you see the roadmap. This is a quick space. After the live at 5, I'll do another walkthrough so everyone can see again. But right now, I just do not want to lose my spot. This is a good seat.
We'll give it like a few more minutes.
While we're waiting.
Cool, yeah.
Customize avatar, generate head, upload photo. It's if it works.
No,
Jeff, if you're seeing another,
on the bottom left, to the unmute button. There's a webcam.
Someone needs to cut the bottle service on the dancing guy.
Gandalf, step down. Too much. It's early.
Throw him dollar bills or something. I think we're
yeah,
pretty good with
I've been to be able to make people sit.
It was Captain Nemo behind me. What's up, Captain Nemo? I know you can't hear me, so my mic's off in here, but
Hey, it worked.
you should guys check out his Divi swag section.
There
If
you
you want some
are.
Divi
Look
outfits,
at
we
that.
got some winter
Real
wear.
life, Jeff.
You can get like a Divi Christmas sweater, perfect for the
And
holidays.
Crazy enough,
God,
you're
I look like a damn zombie. Are you kidding me? I was much better before.
I didn't want to say anything, Jeff, but that's kind of what we say in real life.
Why does Nick look good, but I look awful?
It's so funny, like the kind of the standard avatar actually looked like Nick.
It did. The first avatar
Oh,
did
yeah.
look like Nick. It was hilarious. When I came in, I was
Yeah.
like, why do I look like Nick?
All right. So,
But Chris, are you using a VR headset?
Okay, Gandalf. We should be getting started. Stop
The way
dancing.
I look there is exactly how I feel right now. I'm so exhausted, overworked.
Nah.
all right.
All right. Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and
That's right. Let's keep him clean,
guess he
fully
gets you.
clothed, right, Tom?
What's up, guys? So weird.
He's talking.
Definitely love Gandalf's dancing because he's
Nick, I muted you by accident. I muted everybody. Probably muted you too.
Sweet. Everyone's getting muted now, so
Okay.
not too much rambling talking. It's gonna be Nick.
So
So here we go.
yeah, this is really cool. Thanks for joining and all. Obviously, it's limited in the capacity that we can actually fit into a room. So that kind of gave us the idea to do the NFT pass thing, and I think that worked out pretty well. Still, there's like 100% diverse ownership on those passes, so there's no pass whales yet. But definitely hold on to the pass because we'll do more fun stuff with it. Give utility, give early access to betas and things like that. So I'm sure we'll come up with other things, but just kind of a short-term idea that we came up with. We thought it'd be a fun use of NFT
Papa
technology.
Joe.
Get people
Totally looks like
involved
your
and
brother.
maybe learn about NFTs and how to use your MetaMask wallet, which is going to be really important when we get into some of the next steps and roadmaps. So before we get started here, I want to say thank you to Renewed, Cannon, Jeff, Ryan, everybody who has helped put this together. It's definitely been a lot of effort to get the space set up in the way that it is. And definitely after the event here, you should take a look around the actual space because there's a ton of cool things, little Easter eggs and stuff like that you can discover in this massive metaversal space. So without further ado, I guess welcome to the strangest and coolest Live in 5 of all time so far. We're gonna keep this actually up and working. So like, if you guys want to come hang out in it at any time, you can. And if you want to meet people here and stuff like that, it'll be open to you. So it's a cool tool, and I'm sure we'll find very interesting ways to use it in the future. So just kind of jumping in here. Obviously, we're getting pretty close to the end of the year here, so we wanted to give you a proper update, direct, virtually, on some of the things that we've been working on. Obviously, the roadmap came out was a couple months ago, and we're going to get into some of that, as well as some other little treats and tidbits that you guys don't know about that were not necessarily on the roadmap. Talk about DeFi and how far that's come. I'll show you a little demo of the site, and we have some other announcements, fun stuff. Jeff's going to talk about Lightning Works, and Renuke has some updates for you as well toward the end. And once it's over, we'll just open up the space. Everybody can chill, talk, travel around the space, and just hang out until you want to virtually leave. So I think probably the most relevant aspect of the short-term roadmap is some of the wallet updates. One of which is the new wallet website. This is like V1 of the new website that I'll show off to you guys. It's pretty straightforward and simple, but it'll basically coincide with the fiat on-ramp, which I'm going to talk about in a second. As you guys know, before I jump into that, we are switching providers as far as the fiat on-ramp is concerned. It was kind of an abrupt thing, unfortunately, but it's something that has to be done. So we're moving ahead with that, moving along really well. The new partner is Simplex. They're very well known in the space, been around for a long time. It's gonna lower fees across the board. It's also going to enable Divi direct buying for everyone worldwide, as well as make it a little easier for users in the EU. So in the past you had to wire transfer. You actually have the transfer methods that you're used to in the EU, SEPA and all that stuff. So that's cool. But yeah, here's the site. I'm just kind of quickly scroll to the bottom. Like I said, it's pretty straightforward, very simple. We'll add some cooler elements, some updated elements over time, but we just wanted to get a more updated site out there with everything that exists currently. So you guys know the features. Earn.
Yeah.
Find
If I may as well.
Yeah, jump in.
Yeah, I think one of the main things that we had on the last side that wasn't quite clear is the value proposition and making people actually, get them download and say why they should do it. And so we focused a lot on that, kind of making sure that the conversion actually is the key focus. And another thing you'll find out is when we go live, it's easier to navigate and very light compared to the last one. And that's going to really help us from a couple of different sides. So firstly, from an SEO point of view, so when people are searching for us, we're going to come up higher because the website loads quicker. So there's no, the drop-off is actually quite less, low, which is quite good. So that's one thing. And obviously, secondly, in terms of maintenance from the team resource side, we will be able to do it ourselves and without having to get a separate agency to do it. So that's going to speed things up. And we want to be nimble and agile in the way we do things. So this is really going to help us do that. And on top of that, the best thing is we're going to save a lot of money as well by the way we are doing things now. So that's going to help. Another thing is that we're also going to have videos on the site. We've got one, but we'll put more on there when we're ready to go live. And then finally, I think, making crypto easy is at the heart of everything we do. And one thing we're really happy to announce here is that we're going to have a Divi wallet blog as well. So that'll be going live when the site launches. But we'll talk about the Divi learning portals later. But yeah, that's all from me. Thanks, Nick.
Yeah, no problem, buddy. Cool. So, as we're talking about roadmap stuff, product stuff, I'm going to bring on, unfortunately, Chris was unable to join us this morning/evening, but he was kind enough to set up this pre-recorded video for you guys. I think you guys can see that. Mistaken? Yep, looks good. Okay, so I'm going to play this for you guys, and let me know if you can't hear it. We kind of tested this, but there's still some things in this spatial, so.
Hey folks, Chris Rowley here. Bit of a product update.
Double.
Over the last half of 2022, we've been concentrating on roadmap a little while back for as well as interoperability. The team's been super heads down. Improvements that are necessary and the extensions that are necessary from an architectural perspective. For scalability, for establishing these B2B relationships that we are already making some good progress on, so we can hit those SLAs that are necessary for those, for wallet as a service, so integration of our wallet into other app ecosystems, white labeling the wallet, which is basically just a branding solution, and then integration of more features and capabilities into the wallet to be planned into 2023. So this next release, which is going to be coming out relatively soon, is mostly going to include a lot of those architectural improvements. So they're not necessarily going to be visible to you, but there's a lot of bug fixes in there. There's some UI optimizations. There's some transaction processing optimization that's happening in there. A lot of app stability and general improvements to the app itself since our last release. Another big item that I know folks have been waiting on is for us to turn back on our fiat rails. So today we're announcing that will be with Simplex. Another exciting announcement for today is a partnership with Now Payments. So Now Payments very recently listed Divi as an option. So as everyone's been requesting for a very long time, you can now accept payments for goods and services as well as monthly and annual subscriptions in Divi. They also support a handful of other cryptocurrencies that you can accept payments as well as disperse payments to. But now you can accept payments for goods and services directly into your Divi wallet as Divi. I hope you'll have a really great time with that. There is a board around here where you can click the link, and that associates you with our affiliate link. So do that and test it out and let us know what you think.
Sweet. Thanks, Chris. Wherever you are in this world, we appreciate you. So after this, if you look toward the back of the room behind you guys, behind the crowd, you can see that Divi and Now Payments announcement, through a graphic there. And so this is great for merchants, IRL or online. And I know it's a big requested thing, and Chris worked really hard to get this partnership across the line. And we're really excited about it. So go accept Divi for your stuff. Okay. Next, we will talk DeFi. Let me just switch over here. Okay, so as you guys know, we have been exploring DeFi for a really long time. And I personally have engaged with DeFi for a very long time, like personally. So has Josh, who also is unable to join us today, but he's on a plane right now. So DeFi, we all know the sort of pitfalls and the caveats that exist in DeFi. There's, exploits almost every day. We, in the past, have explored other options, right? We tried to partner with Stakehound. That did not work out, unfortunately. And then we looked at working with Zap. That didn't work out, unfortunately. So we started to explore doing it ourselves. And that's where we are now, right? So the approach needed to be incredibly secure, because we can't have the Divi community or anybody new that comes in at risk of losing their funds for an exploit or something like that. But also it needed to be easy to use as well. But most importantly, we wanted to still bring utility to the main L1 blockchain. And that is probably the most revolutionary aspect of this entire thing. So this DeFi thing that we have built actually enables you to not just swap with your favorite tokens, which you're seeing here. And I'm not going to connect my wallet because it's on testnet right now, but it's the basic thing that you'd expect to see. So you can trade, swap, you can add liquidity. And if you add liquidity for the Divi ETH LP, which is a liquidity pool, you will also earn the stakes from the bridged Divi. So when people bridge their Divi and they actually go from the L1, and it's all done in the mobile wallet, to eDivi, which we call the Divi ERC20 token, you actually are adding to a staking vault. And we've created this partnership with a custody provider to enable this. Very secure. We've been working with them for a long time. So basically what happens is your Divi goes into a staking vault. The stakes that are earned by that vault are distributed to people that are providing liquidity to the LP. So you're not only embracing DeFi, you're not only enhancing the liquidity of the ecosystem, you're also continuing to earn. So it makes perfect sense to cross the bridge with your Divi, go into the LP, earn additional rewards, and just increase the amount of cryptocurrency that you can earn by putting your crypto to work. It's never been done. It's huge. Really excited about it. So there's some other cool stuff. I really love the look of the site. Beautiful. It's soccer themed or football themed. Sorry for those of you not from the US in here. This is one of the aspects I want to talk about, though. It's the arbitrage opportunity, right? So you actually can, now you'll have this ERC20 Divi market, as well as a centralized exchange market. For the first time, you'll be able to leverage those markets to, again, earn additional crypto and make more money if you're smart about it. Kind of went over this stuff. Yield farming, clearly you'll have the same tokenomics that you're used to now, because it's all one-to-one. So every eDivi that exists is one-to-one with a Divi that exists on the L1. we don't burn or anything like that. The L1 Divi, it always exists. You can always come back and redeem your L1 Divi for free Divi. And of course, we've worked really hard using the most relevant and hardened security that we can possibly build. So I'm really excited. I hope you guys get excited. These APRs are just made up right now, so don't take these as facts. They'll be different depending on how much liquidity actually ends up in those pools. And then, of course, our commitment to making it easy. So it's pretty easy already. As you saw, it's just a swap. It's just pressing a couple of buttons to add liquidity, that kind of thing. But once we get a little bit further into this, it'll be added to the mobile wallet. It'll be much easier. It'll be one click. Our whole philosophy will exist. But we're going to go, of course, forward with this first. So again, if you're unsure about DeFi, if you don't really know what I'm talking about with liquidity pools and centralized versus decentralized exchanges, all that stuff, we have been putting out every few days, actually, blogs about DeFi. And I don't know, Duke, you want to take the mic for a minute to talk about our educational series here, if you want to wait till the end. But
absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks, Nick. So you guys, if you walk around, you'll see a couple of the articles, some of the tables we've done and things like that towards the back of the room. But if you travel into the Divi Learning portal later, you'll see like all of the content we've done there. And actually, the fifth article in that series is coming out today around liquidity. So all of that is there. You can read. There are QR codes next to it, so you can actually scan it and go straight to the website to read the blog. So we made it as simple as we can for you. But again, if you have any questions, let us know. And another thing we're going to do going forwards is in the learning portal, we'll set up like a learning clinic. So we'll have some of our writers, some of our team actually come hang out there, so you guys can come and talk to us and ask people directly, that wrote the articles and stuff. So some exciting stuff. I think like I said, making crypto easy and taking you all on that journey with us is very important to us. So we'll continue to keep pushing things out, and let us know if there's any other things you want to learn more about.
Appreciate it, Ranook. Now, as you guys know, the DEX and DeFi are an enormous part of our liquidity strategy for Divi. And, we want to, of course, promote as much decentralized technology as possible. That said, we're still on centralized exchanges. And for me and for many of us, we realize that the liquidity on the centralized exchanges is also very limited. And so I've been looking for ways to basically quell that issue. And as of just a couple of days ago, we signed the largest market maker on earth, GSR. So you'll be, thanks. Millions of dollars of Divi and liquidity will be added to the market. They are, the market maker for crypto.com. They're the market maker for pretty much every top 100 coin space. And this is a big moment for us. And thank you to Ranook, because he was the one that actually got us in the door with them and across the line. So huge. So now we have the ability to be liquid on decentralized and centralized exchanges. Also, GSR enables us to get onto the bigger top tier exchanges. Can't get access to those without a market maker like this. So we're very excited to reopen our exchange strategy and start looking at those opportunities. What else are we talking about today? Okay, so let's talk about Lightning Works. Jeff, if you want to unmute yourself, let's hear a little update. First, maybe introduce what Lightning Works is for everybody here, because I know there's still a lot of don't know about it.
So I'm wanting everybody to raise their hand if they have a Lightning Works portal, but I don't know if that's even possible. Everybody dance on the table if you have a Lightning Works portal.
Yeah, I'm dancing.
All right, so not all of you have one, but you should have one. There, and let's see, Gandalf here on the table. Yeah, so I think everybody, I think I know everyone here really well. So Lightning Works, yeah. So we're doing NFT games, comic books. It's an entertainment company. A marvel of Web3 is what we're calling ourselves. It's really more like Disney, but usually people think of cartoons and Bambi and stuff when you say Disney. But it's basically a multimedia, multi-category entertainment company with Web3, right? And Web3 means this, everything is decentralized as possible. So we're building a lot of apps for people to participate in our actual universe and designing types of NFTs that have never been made before that allow people to have derivative IP licenses. There's a tremendous amount. I could talk for hours about it. There's a few AMAs, I think, that are online. Heather, have you put any of the AMAs actually online on our YouTube channel yet? I think she's been getting them ready.
Yeah, the audio's almost ready. So I'll put those up. They're all in our Discord, public Discord channel.
Yeah, I've done all these AMAs where, I talk like nonstop for an hour, sometimes 90 minutes. And so the idea is going to chop up some of those and sort of try to categorize them as I talk about different subjects related to Lightning Works. But we did our portal, and a lot of people paid in Divi. I think a lot of people here paid in Divi. We gave 10% off. So we're going to keep trying to do that kind of thing. Once Divi is fully as eDivi on Ethereum and pDivi on Polygon, we'll be able to add more use cases, especially, for example, with NFT 2.0. So we have a lot of ideas in mind for how to basically use Divi in different ways, because Divi is my first love, and so I have to make sure it does well, and always want to include it in what we're doing. So at some point, I hope Divi will have its own layer 1 blockchain of some kind. I don't know if it's actually in the roadmap right now. We had talked about it for a long time. But either way, maybe we don't need it as long as we have Divi everywhere on other different blockchains. So the portal is a new type of utility in the NFT space that hasn't been done before. And basically, we call it like a comic book store in a box. So if you have a portal, you're going to be getting a free copy of all of our comic books in the future. That it is called a Platinum Edition. So we basically launch a parallel sort of clone of all of our comic books that only the portal holders get. So the only way anybody can get one of these Platinum Editions is to get it from a portal holder. You also get a share of the actual mint. So basically 2/3 of all the supply of the comic books that we're going to release are allocated to the portal holders. And so if you own one of these, depending on which tier you have, it's common, uncommon, rare, epic, or legendary, a certain percentage of the entire mint, you get 50% off on it and get to basically either mint it yourself, pick out the rare ones and sell the commons, or you can do what's called forging. Anybody can do forging with our comic books and all of our NFTs, except for the portal. All of our other NFTs are forgeable, which means you take 3 of any tier and you basically burn them and are issued a new one, which is guaranteed to be a tier higher. So if you take 3 commons, you basically get to convert that into a re-roll of the dice. It'll give you an uncommon, rare, epic, or legendary again. So it's very cool because it has 2 or 3 really good applications that are incredibly important for the NFT space. And I'm sort of shocked that people aren't doing it. Just like I was shocked that nobody has been doing tiered staking the way we do in Divi. I thought everybody would copy that. It's so good. People just don't really know about it in the space. But with NFTs, it's very important that people are able to reduce the supply over time, because that's the way collectibles are in the real world. The supply is already always reducing of everything, and that's part of what makes it exciting and scarce. Is that any type of collectible, part of what's collectible about it is that there's less of them all the time. Whether it's comic books or whatever, right? They get damaged, they get lost, the dog eats them, they get faded out. That doesn't happen with NFTs until now with forging. The other thing that's cool about that is you always have your hardcore fans. If the price drops of that collectible, then your hardcore fans will buy them up so that they can forge, because they really want to get legendaries and epics. So that becomes a sort of a self-fixing method for the price. That doesn't exist in crypto, but it can exist with NFTs. And so basically the tokenomics of what we're doing are phenomenally good. I feel like, I felt the same way with Divi when Nick and I launched Divi early on. Like I felt like the tokenomics were just spectacular. And it really proved itself over time that we were able to get through crypto winter in 2018, 2019 with literally no money. And it's really paid off for Divi over time. I mean, literally everyone told us we were crazy and stupid, that there's no way you could give away that many rewards in the staking, because people that have tried to do that just would crash the price. But tokenomics, if they're done right in a gamified way, really creates incredible amount of value and excitement in the community. So we're taking the lessons that we learned with Divi and applying them Lightning Works. And I think it's even better because 5 more years of experience. So the portals right now are very inexpensive. I think they're a little under $500, and they started out at 100. So we've already done a 5x in like literally the worst payment you could ever imagine for NFTs. Everybody in the NFT space is like a miracle what we've done so far. But we feel the price is going to. I'm not supposed to talk about future value, but we're all family here, right? You can talk whatever you want with your family, and but we expect these to be very, very valuable. So I shouldn't put a number on it, but our expectation is that they'll become very valuable because almost all of them are owned by friends and family already. I think about 35% of the supply of the portals are already owned by Divi people, which will hold long term. Then there's a lot that the team have, the company has them, all of my family, all of my friends have them. And same thing with our team members, all their family and friends have them. And so we basically have a situation that's like the dream situation for creating skyrocketing value, where there's going to be phenomenal scarcity. When we first did this, about 150 speculators came in, and they immediately relisted them for between double and 10, even 20% of the price. Almost all of those were purchased off of the market by mainly Divi people and my friends. So we scooped up almost all the supply. So if you don't have a portal, you really should get one. I really recommend it. And there's not many for sale, but there's a lot. We're going to have a lot of really good things coming. So the team is like literally all-star cast. We have the former head of marketing for Cirque du Soleil as our CEO. We have we just got an advisor, JC Bob, who has 2 Grammys and 30 nominations. I was hanging out with him last night. I'm going to be an advisor of his NFT project, and he's a advisor to basically everything we're doing. He has Divi now, so we'll do some interviews with him and stuff. And he's got a whole team of DJs and very, very well connected. He has a platinum album with Mary J. Blige, and he's worked with he's a hip hop producer, so very well known. And we have our head of art direction, our art advisor, who's drawing a lot of our stuff, is D.P. Franchin, who has done Marvel and Spider-Man comic books. And the list goes on and on. There's a lot of people on the side that I'm in the middle of signing stuff with, but it's a really good team. And so this is the kind of stuff you need to leverage. We'll be able to do press releases and announcements and partnerships, and the technology we have is really incredible. Now, behind the screen here, Ryan just put up a QR code. I don't know if we can you see it? Probably nobody can see it because the screen's blocking it, right? There it is. So everybody should scan this and see what we have built. It's really quite remarkable. You scan this with your phone. Everybody should do it right now. What it's going to do is it's going to open up the Divi Go wallet. Even if you don't have a Divi Go wallet, and you just have to click a single button, and within 30 seconds, you're going to have an NFT on Polygon that's listed on OpenSea in your wallet. And it's supposed to be giving you $5 worth of Divi and $2 worth of Matic, although it's, for whatever reason, that part's not working right now. was working with the old QR code, but I think it's not, that part's not connected.
You guys should move off to the side so we can scan it. You guys are standing in front of the QR code.
Yeah, I can't scan it right now because of that.
How did I just get kicked off and moved to another room?
What happened? We all like appeared in a new place.
We're all walking. We all appeared.
Oh,
So guys, if you want to scan this QR code, they'll take you to the WhatsApp, and it will give you a free mint for the Lightning Works on the Divi Go. So here's a little close up for you guys to be able to scan it. So there you go. People watching the live 5. If you want a free NFT on Divi Go, scan that QR code now. I'm going to go back to my seat now.
It's going to create one for you. And you'll get two different cryptos and an NFT. And the NFT is minted on the fly. Like it's literally minting it in 20, 30 seconds and dropping it in your wallet.
it's trying to download the WhatsApp messenger for me.
Oh, okay. So
I
you
got
don't
my
have WhatsApp?
NFT. That's really, really cool process. Very seamless, very easy.
Yeah, we gave it. Berto, our CMO, gave it to an NBA All-Star.
I can't sit down no more.
Turned out to have a brand new company. He immediately wanted to partner with us.
There we go. Sorry for my dogs, guys.
You can
They're about to get
onboard
fed.
a new pointer into it, their first NFT in 30 seconds. Love it.
That's
So-
amazing.
Someone else's dog's barking now too.
Dog fight.
We can,
Divi loves dogs.
we're going to connect all this to Divi Wallet. So Divi Wallet and Divi Go will be connected at some point. So all this kind of technology Divi Wallet can have access to. So this is the kind of thing we'll be able to leverage for La Liga and these kind of partners.
And we can follow that up. So we'll work with Heather closely, Jeff, and we can follow up on Twitter and stuff. So the community can access it.
Yeah. Yep. We've given away so many of these people in the last day at Art Basel here. And for many people, it was their first ever NFT. So they were really excited to get it.
That's awesome.
Does anyone have questions? Yes, maybe while Jeff is here, we can ask some questions. Give us a clap or a thumbs up if you got any questions. Press C.
Do I get any questions? Any questions on the live chat?
Cool.
I think the critics.
So one of the other things we've been slowly working on is what we call the Divi Go Women's Ambassador Program. And one of the things that we've noticed, I don't know if anybody else has noticed this, but like going to Puerto Rico and Dubai, often the women that are involved with crypto are very much like the nodes. You know, they often are not the people that are sitting all day coding, but they're the people that are sitting all day doing social connections with other people. And they're organizing events and they're doing all this. It's definitely that way in Puerto Rico as well. And so I've been sort of making a point to get all of these female ambassadors interested in Divi and being able to give them something like this where they can easily onboard people and have basically a referral link and a way for them to make money over time when these people spend or change, fiat to Bitcoin or whatever they're going to do with the wallets. I think is a really good strategy because 5 years ago, Nick and I talked about doing this, but it was kind of too early. Just women were not into crypto. They would not touch it with a 10-foot pole. There were a few exceptions, but for the most part, that's really changed. Once Bitcoin hit 20,000 the second time, all of a sudden women became very interested in so many younger women interested in NFTs as well. So I think that focusing on that program is something I want to do. I actually hired somebody to do it. It didn't work out, unfortunately. And so Heather's been sort of on that over time. But we have to have all the technology for that. But I think it's a really good sort of marketing hack. I hope that by focusing on sort of these women nodes within the crypto space, and nobody's talking to them, that's the thing. They're sort of finding a way to fit themselves into a very male-dominated space. So I think giving them sort of a home with Divi and with this wallet with WhatsApp that they use already, and it works in Discord as well. We'll get it working in Telegram and Signal. We have it tested in Telegram and Signal. So it doesn't matter what app people are using, they're going to have the same wallet in it with their NFTs in it. So Twitter now is working up a set of APIs also, so we'll be able to tap into that. So Heather, that's going to be something to keep working on, but really helps to have these kind of tools where you can demo it for people. And it was only yesterday that we finally got this really working the way I wanted it to be, and there's still a few things that need to be done with it. There's other versions of this that are going to be even more remarkable, where we're going to have a card game where you'll be able to take a picture of yourself or a friend and make it into it. Basically, you can pick whether you want to be like a zombie or an orc or an elf or something like this, and they'll basically take your face and run it through an AI algorithm, then put it within a trading card, and then basically roll the dice of what powers you have, and then we'll have a game that's basically, it'll have the same rule set as Magic the Gathering, which a lot of people already know how to play. And you'll get a card, and then with that card, when you give it to somebody else as sort of like a calling card or a business card, then you basically pass it to them. They get the Divi Go wallet, they get this card to the game, and then you get automatically minted a new one that becomes more powerful. So the more of these you give out, the more powerful your card goes. So it's something that I think is going to potentially have a lot of viral potential.
Great, thank you,
That's
Jeff.
amazing.
And we have to take some questions and end quite quickly, I'm afraid. If anyone's got any more questions, please reach out to Jeff and the team and Heather on the social channels, and we'll follow up. So that's pretty much everything from us. Nick, anything else to add? And we'll take some questions.
Well, thanks, Jeff, for coming on. I think what I took from that mostly is buy 3 Lightning Works portals. So buy 3 Lightning Works portals. Sweet.
Cool. Anybody has any questions before we let you guys kind of wander around and explore the amazing spaces that we put together? Give us a thumbs up why if anybody has any questions. If not,
I think this is probably the best way to.
perfect.
Nick's dancing.
Well, thanks, everyone.
All right, see you guys later. Take a look around the base. Check out all the cool stuff
Love it. I love that music, Live at 5 music. So yeah, that was the Live at 5. The biggest, let's try to move around. Again, guys, this person's away, if you scan that QR code, and if you takes you to the Divi Go wallet to allow you to get a free mint. Sorry, there's going to be a lot of people talking now, so let's try to go places. Maybe it might be quieter.
It might be fun to have like an hour once a week where we all try to meet here to hang out.
Joe, what is that? Where are you going, brother? Where are you going? I'm following you. I'm following you. Let's go check out this metaverse, guys. Okay, there we go. It's a little bit quieter. I'm trying to hopefully go for this. Let's see. Need to look at the.
On everyone.
Who's got the monster in the closet?
So that was a Live at 5, guys. The biggest news was our next field on-ramp partner is going to be Simplex. Very nice. Love it. We also have a new partnership with Now Payments, where you have a subscription base and receive goods and services for Divi. Go straight into your wallet. So I thought it was pretty cool.
I think I need an ADHD family room. So much
Here's another
activity
educational room with
from
a
the
live of 5. You got to see the new Divi Wallet website. I know. Sorry, I cannot control everyone else talking in here. I wish I could, but I can't. Maybe if we go to another portal, I heard there was like a learning section portal. Like these metaverses have like portals that take you to other locations. So here we go. These two bubbles right here. They'll be a little bit more quiet, and I am just give you guys an update on what happened. Let's see. Divi Learning. Here we go. Yes, travel. So here it'll be a little bit more quieter. We can check out the Divi Learning space. So yeah, this is pretty cool what they made. Nick had a post this morning on like how some metaverse spent like $500,000 on their metaverse and they couldn't get like more than 5 people in. Well, this only took $40, so not bad. And here we go. It's nice and quiet. This is the Divi Learning space. Let's take a look. We have the links to each one of the Divi educational sectors here. So the C5 versus DeFi, centralized exchanges versus decentralized, what are DApps, and QR code, so that would take you straight there. So pretty cool. But yeah, guys, so again, the updates, again, it was too loud over there, that we got on this live at 5 were, what was it? So Simplex is going to be our new fiat on-ramp and off-ramp provider. So yeah, I love Simplex. They're like the first people I used to purchase cryptos with. We have Now Payments as a new partner for onboarding subscription-based payments. So you can accept Divi Now by using them. And then, let's see, let me check my last one. We have like a GSR marketplace partner or something. This has to do, I got to do more research on that one. But when you said that, everyone was like going crazy. So it's like, this is good news for Divi. So again, we also got to see the new website for like a DiviWallet.com. Looks cool and updated. Talked a little bit about the DeFi space. Jeff was in here too. And yeah, so this was pretty cool. This was a fun experience. Yeah, I'm glad you guys got to watch this with me. I know a lot of you were having some FOMO going, oh, I can't get in, but I got you guys. But yeah, so that is it. I am going to go get ready and start my day now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And again, as always, hit that thumbs up for me, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, the Crypto Sherpa is out.